Let's look at some examples. Tell me if it's true or false. And if it's true or false, tell me why. What do you think? Okay, let's try it. How'd you, both sides equal 12? So how do you do the left side? What do you do first? Exponents first. Order of operations says do special operations first. So 3 squared is what? No more special operations, no more multiplication division, so we're left right. 9 plus 8? 17 minus 5? True. True or false? Let's see. What do you do first? 5 squared? 5 times 5 is 25. No more special operations, multiplication. So 25 plus 5. 30 minus 6. Yes. You see where you messed up? So what do you got to do first? Division. So we left to right. There's no parentheses, brackets, exponents. So we do multiplication division. So we do this first. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. No. True or false? Well, let's see. What do you have to do first? We have to do inside the parentheses first. So we have 4 plus 6 minus 4 is 2. Repeat the process. Can we do anything inside the parentheses? No. So we have to get rid of the parentheses. Positive times positive is positive. 5 times 2 is 10. 4 plus 10 is 14. 14 does not equal 8, so it's wrong. Okay, that means if you said it was true, you must have done 4 plus 5 first, and then multiply by 2. No? Yes, but you can't do 4 plus 5 first because you have to do inside the parentheses first. And then you have to do division, multiplication next. You don't add 4 until the very last step. You have to do all of this stuff first. This is multiplied. Okay. Work both of these out. All right, look at this first one. In this first one here, what do you have to do first? Yeah, read left to right. Are there any parentheses? Yes. So we have to do inside here first. Eight minus 4 is 4. Read left to right again. Here's we can't do anything inside there. So what do you do next? Yeah, reading left to right. Since division and multiplication are the same level of importance, you read left to right, you do this first. 25 divided by 5 is 5. And 5 times 4 is 20. There's your answer. It's always repeating the same process. Are there, you read left to right, any special operations? Left to right, any multiplication divisions? Same with this one. Reading left to right, we see a parenthesis. We have to do that first. Seven minus 3 is 4. Can't do anything inside the parentheses, so do we divide or multiply first? Divide, because it's the first thing we get to reading left to right. 36 divided by 18. 2. 2 times 4, 8. There's your answer. So let's look at this. We have 36 divided by 18. How would you simplify that equation? Is it simplified as far as it can go? No. I mean, how do we know they can go further? We'll break them down further. No. We can break it down further because we know they're even, they're positive, they're evens. They're positive, even numbers. How do we know they're even? The last digit is an even number or 0. If the last digit is a 0 or an even number, that means it's at least divisible by 2. It's a composite number. So what is 36 made up of? Well, we know 6 and 6, yes. 6 is made up of 2 times 3, 2 times 3. So that's as far as that can go. So it's made up of 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. These guys. And 18 is made up of 2 times 9 is 18. Yeah. And 9 is 3 times 3. So it's made up of 2 times 3 times 3. What is this process called? Prime factorization. Very good. It's prime factor. We took it to the smallest numbers. This is the easiest. Yeah, the front end is all the hard work. But once you get that done, now all we have to do is cancel. So the final answer is all the bottoms. Since all the bottoms are gone, there's a 1 on the bottom. So 2 divided by 1 is 2. So that's how we got this 2 right here. The 36 divided by 18. All right, let's do some more. There, we have these 2. Do the left one first. So in the first one, what do you have to do first? Reading left to right. Any special operations? The square root. So what's the square root of 64? 8. Very good. So square root of 64 is 8. Left to right, no special operations. So multiplication division. Here's a multiplication. 6 times 8 is 48. Minus 6 times 5. Left to right, no special operations. Here's a multiplication. So a negative times a positive is a negative. 6 times 5 is 30. And then there's nothing left to do except subtract. 48 minus 30 is 18. Anybody miss that? Okay. So look at this one. What do you do first here? Yeah, do exponent, because exponents and parentheses are on the same level, they're special operations. So 4 squared is 'left to right. Here's another exponent. We do that next. 5 squared is 25. Reading left to right, you got a parenthesis. We got to do that next. $25 minus 9 is 16. Repeat the process, left to right. Here's parentheses, can't do anything there, so we do multiplication division. Three times 16. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 1 is 1, or 3, plus 1 is 4, it's 48. Then left to right, addition. 16 plus 25, 41. 41 plus 48 is 89. What do y'all think? Who's confused still with this kind of stuff? Order of operations. We're going to do a bunch more. What's on the left one? Which first thing you got to do? Yeah, you got to do division. The first division. So you have 8 divided by 4 is 2. left to right. Here's another division. We gotta do that next. 0 divided by 7 is 0. And we'll talk about that a little later, about that one. Then 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 0 is 9. Left to right, gotta do inside the parentheses. 4 minus 3 is 1. Left to right, special operations, square root of 9. So we have 5 times 1. Square root of 9 is 3. Left to right, no special operations. Here's a multiplication. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus 3, 8. Making more sense now? Got a couple of more. So 9 times square root of 16 minus 3 times square root of 25. And then the second one, 9 divided by 1 times 4 times 2 divided by parentheses 11 minus 5, close. Okay, these next two, when you finish, spit out the answer. Yeah, reading left to right, do the special operations first. Square root of 16, 4. Read left to right, special operations, yes, right here. Square root of 25, it's 5. No more special operations, so multiplication division. 9 times 4 is 36. Then 3 times 5. 36 minus 15. Anyway. Let's look at another word here. The word term. Have you ever heard that before in a math problem? How many terms are there in this equation? How many terms? 2. This first number is a term here, and this number here is a term. A term is anything separated by a plus, minus, or equals. So why is that important? Since these are two separate independent terms, I could have done the square root at the first step, both of them. I could have treated them both separately. But I do it this way so I don't lose track of where I am, what I'm doing. All right, this one, how many terms do we have here? One. Since all of these are multiply divide, that's one big term. This equation would look like this. 9 divided by 1 times 4 times 2 divided by 11 minus 5. It's all one big term. Since they're all multiplied together, it's one big term. But we still, when we solve these things, we have to do the order of operations. Special operations, we do this first. Eleven minus 5 is 6. Read left to right, no more special operations. Multiplication division, here's the first division. I do that first. 9 divided by 1 is 9. Left to right, no special operations, multiplication division. 9 times 4, 36. Thirty-six times 2 is 72. 72 divided by 6. 6 goes into 7 how many times? 1 time. 1 times 6 is 6. So 7 minus 6 is 1. 6 goes in 12 2 times. So the answer is 12. How do you think about this stuff now? It just takes practice, and it does just take practice. But you notice how I solved each one of these. I always ask the same questions. First, order of operations. Read left to right, any special operations. Parentheses, exponents, brackets. And once that's done, are there any multiplication divisions? Read left to right. You do it that order. And then at the very end, any addition, subtraction. Give me the factors of that. Prime factorize that for me. prime factorize that.